Could it have been the Ninth Doctor who fought in the Time War rather than the Eighth? I mean, I can hear other Who fans right now going, oh, no way, mate, no way. It was definitely the Eighth Doctor who fought in the Time War, got killed as a consequence, regenerated into the Ninth, and then went straight into the first episode of the new series, Rose. I mean, don't get me wrong, that is a valid theory, but as far as I can see, it's just that, a theory. I mean, the evidence for it, it's fairly strong, but it's far from being proof. You had Christopher Eccleston's Ninth Doctor looking into the mirror in one scene in Rose and going, oh, not bad. Shame about the ears. That doesn't prove that he'd only just regenerated, mind. Maybe he was just a bit vain. Maybe he was just a bit bonkers. Maybe he'd just had a haircut the previous day and didn't have the chance to look at it yet. And it might sound a bit off the wall, this theory that it might have been the Ninth Doctor who'd fought in the Time War, but I'm not alone in this. I mean, I'll put a link down here to a website called Doctor Who, The Complete Adventures. It's a really good site. It basically brings together all the Doctor Who novels from the Virgin New Adventures lines, BBC books, Big Finish Productions, Audio Adventures, and puts them all together in one continuity. And they have this to say on the matter. I'll just read out for a bit. Just as nebulous and uncertain as the later days of the Eighth Doctor's life are the early years of the Ninth. There's a school of thought that it was the Eighth Doctor who fought in the Time War, and that as a consequence of the injury sustained in the war, he regenerated. This seems to be based on a throwaway moment in Rose, when the Doctor caught a glimpse of his face in the mirror and commented on his ears. That's not really conclusive, was perhaps just put there for the benefit of fans who crave such things as a post-regenerative scene. There's more evidence, I don't necessarily agree with this, there's more evidence to suggest that the Ninth Doctor has been around for a while, such as the images Clive has been collecting, one of which shows the Doctor in a completely different period costume. Also on a conceptual level, the Time War, is part of the backstory of the new series, and has greater emotional impact for it to have occurred to the Ninth Doctor. He could have lived for many years before the war, but all we see is the aftermath. Anyway, as I say, I don't necessarily agree with either one. Could be either. It could be both the Eighth and the Ninth Doctor fought in the Time War, regenerated somewhere in the middle or earlier on. But since there's a bit of a gentleman's agreement in the new series that we never actually get to see the Time War, we probably will have the luxury of speculating on this for some time to come. Anyway, if you agree with either, disagree with either, think there's something I've overlooked, put your comments down there. And if you don't care one way or the other, what the hell are you reading this for? Well, beg your pardon, what the hell are you looking at this for? The title says it all, so go and watch some football. Anyway, bye for now.